We now turn to our weekly segment, TikTok, where we take a closer look at the story behind the sensation. He's Nashville's newest headliner, #1 on Billboard's Emerging Artist chart, 24-year-old country star Warren Zeiders. He's one of the genre's fastest rising success stories, with over 1 billion views on TikTok and nearly 6 million Spotify listeners, with tracks like Pretty Little Poison. Let's take a listen.
She's my
And Warren joins us now. Warren, welcome to the show. It looks like your numbers in person are not too bad either. You dropped your major label album here, your debut, Pretty Little Poison, in August. Now you're on tour. How are you wrapping your head around all the success?
You know, man, it's nothing short of a blessing, and I'm a firm believer in my faith, and I think the good Lord has a plan for everybody, and I think this was my path in life. And you actually caught me right now. We're actually rehearsing, me and my band, to hit the road this weekend, to go out on the road and start the Pretty Little Poison tour for the last time, the last Pretty Little Poison tour here in the spring.
I think it's safe to say that your path was pretty unique here, much of the success beginning on TikTok, where you started posting acoustic cover songs during the pandemic. Tell us why, what inspired you to start sharing music on social media?
You know, there was no real plan to the whole thing. I more or less just hopped on TikTok to pass the time of the pandemic. I'm a huge extrovert. Athletics were my background, and once I had to give those up due to injuries, started posting on TikTok because I didn't feel like studying. College was not my MO. I was not a big fan of school. And one thing led to another. Never would have I ever imagined that those videos would snowball into millions of views, into a record deal, now into a full-blown country music career in the span of 3 years.
It's working out pretty well so far. And you just mentioned it there, had your sights set on a sports career. 7 concussions later, you had to give up lacrosse. I played lacrosse too. I have a few concussions to my name. But you said that you had an identity crisis. Talk to us about that shift and how it shaped your artistic journey.
Well, '1, that's really cool. You play lacrosse too. Love to hear it. Fellow lacrosse player. Yeah, you know, I have mentioned that before in interviews. An identity crisis in the sense that, you know, you do something for so long, it becomes a part of who you are. And I owe everything to my athletic background, building me into the man I am today. But the identity crisis, I had to figure out where to take my time, my energy, what my passion truly was. But yeah, I went through a tough time, but I came out the other side, and all you can do is take one step after the other and keep moving forward.
That's good advice. I guess it's all about finding that balance, right? Now, here we are just 3 years into the music industry. You're also a co-writer on nearly every song on Pretty Little Poison. So after being so focused on sports, how did you transition into songwriting?
You know, it was a curveball. And, you know, the reality is that I think that a takeaway from this interview that people can take away from this is that if you're not putting yourself in uncomfortable situations or putting yourself into things that you're not used to, I don't think you're bettering yourself. So I just kept taking that one step after the other and kept moving forward and started putting my heart on my sleeve and just started doing this whole song and dance. And I found my love and my passion and what kind of eats up my everyday life now. This is not a career. This is a lifestyle at this point. But yeah, it's really a blessing.
I mean, clearly you're enjoying it. I think the phrase is life starts when you step outside your comfort zone. Clearly you did that. In November, you shared your latest single, Sin So Sweet. What's next here?
Oh, man. So being off the road these last 2 months, I've been working behind the scenes. I'm thinking there's going to be another album this year. So that'll be my second album. Released. Do not have a release date yet, but I've been working tirelessly over this winter break here. So a lot of fun things in the works.
That's great. It was good spending some time with you here. Warren, thank you so much for joining us. For timeless classic country and Southern rock anthems, you can check out Warren on TikTok at Warren Zeiders.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.